Damn. Alright, Falcon's gonna come out to play here. Looking weapon, Red Wing drone is the path for 8.1.2. Pretty much just because the weapon only activates, like you have a disorient and you reduce ability accuracy, blah 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 blah. If you have buffs on you, for every buff on you, it'll reduce it by, was it 30%? In order to take off the weapon, you have to knock them down when they're against the wall, which I mean, not very hard, because if you're playing aggressive like this, you're gonna get them against the wall relatively quickly. And you know, when they're knocked down, your special ones can do 800% more damage, which is cool and all, because special ones don't typically do a lot of damage to begin with. The personal space Fury, it's whatever. Like, who cares? You're gonna get Furies, whatever. Furies are Furies, doesn't really do much. It's just don't get hit like I am right now. But I don't know. None of these defenders are insanely difficult to fight, which is, you know, a good thing, because popping off special ones back to back in the time frame of those weapons is, well, I mean, it's not bad. It's just not ideal. IMO. If you want to play like normally, you totally can. I mean, that's what I'm doing. That's what I did, and I don't know. I'm thankful for having a somewhat easier path after the absolute hell that was that bloody mess path that I went through. Because oh my god, having to actually focus up and play that way was not ideal for me. I like to turn my brain off when I'm playing, and this path is perfect for that. Because it's just simple defenders with very easy stuff like Silver Surfer and Captain Marvel are probably the hardest ones to go up against, purely because of their just like more rather like annoying specials to dodge. And even then, it's like you can just block them, unless they're unblockable, in which case you can just take them to the face, because I mean, I took like what, 2-3 special ones to the face at this point. I only lost 20% health. They don't have that much health on them, and unless you're like up in their face the entire time, that Fury from the personal space isn't really gonna matter much. It'll just keep falling off, or you'll just bring someone who can nullify it like I did, because I didn't want to deal with it. But honestly, not that bad of a path. I brought all these big boys in thinking, oh, maybe this will be like somewhat difficult because of the disorient, but it barely affects you. As long as you keep knocking them down when they're on the wall, or just don't have buffs on you, the way that, like, you know, as long as you don't use special threes, you're not going to get many buffs with Doom unless you're like dexing. Same thing with Immortal Hulk, he doesn't get any buffs at all unless you dex. Thor Ragnarok and White Magneto, I kind of just brought them in for like the hell of it. If I needed them, I'd have them, you know. But yeah, I mean, there wasn't really any like thought put into this. It's really more of a, if I need them, I'll have them. Not that I really know how to use Thor Ragnarok. So kind of learning. Like I've been testing them out more and more, just because I want to get through that Karina's challenge. Was it the Revolution, where you have to beat the Grand Master with just Thor Ragnarok and Gladiator Hulk and Korg. Because I have them all now, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe I should start using them. So I ranked them all up. I mean, the Hulk and Korg are both like rank 2, but Thor Rag, just put him up to rank 3 because he seems good on paper. And the few times I've gotten his like rotation to somewhat work, it's been fun. It's just I don't really understand how it works. Like maybe it's just like a skill issue thing, but I don't know. I'm just like slowly trying to figure it out. But as you can see, this is what happens when you don't play it right and you don't keep them knocked down against the wall. Because that's how I got all those disorients on me, and you know, I had some buffs because I'm playing Hercules. You know, you intercept with those specials, you're gonna gain buffs. Or even if you throw them in general, you're gonna gain buffs, but you just get more when you intercept with them. But it's like, even that, like, it's not that big of a deal. And that 800% extra damage is good for Hercules because he actually has a really high damage special one off those like extra burst damages and everything. And if you get those cruelties in the special too, it's nice. It's definitely helpful. Most of these champions, like their special ones aren't doing as much as their like special 2s or 3s. And even with the 800% boost, it's like, well, what's the point? It's not really like doing much. You might as well just play your normal rotation, right? Because even with Hercules, I was just trying to play normally. That special one just happened to land when the cooldown was active for that weapon. It just goes to show, like, this is just a nice and easy, simple path, which I like. Honestly, I prefer those. Who doesn't? But no. I've been trying to, like, in order to do that, I don't know if like there's like a pattern to the way I do these paths. It's where like I do like a hard one, and then like I burn a couple revives, and I like, oh damn, that was hard, and let me recoup some revives while I do an easier path that won't cost me my sanity, you know. And I mean, these defenders, like, it's whatever. Like, I brought Doom just because there's so many cosmics, and because mystics, like, really damage Captain Marvel, the movie version anyway. Captain Sparkles, because her little Power Ranger self decides, yeah, I'm gonna take like percent health damage based on when I get hit by mystics, which is like good for me because I don't want to deal with her. I hate fighting her when she goes unblockable. Because it's just annoying. Like, her special one always catches me. It's like creeping hitbox shit all over again. And that special two is like, I don't even know. I'm sure it's probably dodgeable. I just can't. I can dodge the first couple hits. It's just those last two, like the last like boom boom at the end, which goes flying in the air. I can't dodge that. No idea how to. Like, I've tried like a bunch of different ways. Like, you're talking to a guy who can actually dex like Nick Fury's special one and Bishop's special one, but I can't dex Captain Marvel's special two. I don't know what it is. Like, it's weird and odd, but it's okay. Maybe it's just something I'm missing, and then I throw myself right into Vision because I'm a great Hercules player. Mind you, I'm still learning how to. Oh, at this point, I'm still learning how to play him. I'm good now, like, or at least better now. I don't know if "good's" the right word, but I figured, you know, I got him awakened. He's really good. I'm gonna keep, you know, trying to make him better. Learning how to do the special intercepts, and you know, as you can see here, I'm not trying to do it as often because I'm afraid of messing it up, and I want to keep the flow of the fight going, even though I know that like sometimes it's just impossible to intercept doing this. And you know, Vision doesn't like to throw his specials until you hit him in the face a few times, which is bad because that synthesis timer. Not sure how, yeah, it just seems random when he gets that power gain, but it's a lot of power, and he almost went special 3 off of that. So yeah, I was just waiting for that weapon to come back up so I could parry him, but of course I have all these disorients on me, which means, oh yeah, I can't parry as easily. And of course, look at me, going all the way back to special 2. This is what I mean by, like, it's kind of hard to time it when that weapon's down and when you can, like, pop your specials and all that. Which is kind of sad, kind of annoying, but whatever. Especially when you're going to someone who can like randomly gain power to special 3 like Vision does. It's like hard to keep that timing up, and yeah, you can use power control like Doom does. Like, Doom could power control really well and just keep his special 1 cycles, but it's not as fun. Just play normally. It's not worth all the hassle. Like a Vision just getting all the way back to a special 2, and it's just, this fight's mostly just baiting specials. Like, Vision's not a hard defender to beat. Even when I was hitting those specials to the face, like, it didn't do much to me at all. It's just like in the way, like a nuisance stuff to deal with this like random power gain, but still win, whatever. And this is Captain Marvel, and you'll see what I mean by like I can't dodge her specials. Every time she throws it, like the first time every fight, I was like, oh yeah, I get this like random confidence, like this false confidence. I think, oh yeah, I can totally dodge it, no worries at all. Always fails me, but. Like, she's taking percent health damage. All those, like, little bursts. It's so easy. Like, yeah, she goes into binary faster because of all the energy damage, but who cares? Who cares? Just keep her at special 1 and it won't matter. And just keep ducking away her Furies and it won't matter. Woo! But, yeah, look at me just throwing special 1s. Like, this is what I mean. Like, you could special 1 cycle, like I'm doing right here. And it would work. Like, it obviously would work. It's just lame. And dumb. And I don't like doing that. But you know, it's doable, it's feasible. It's just like with someone who can gain power off his special 1s like Doom can, it's definitely more feasible to do it like that. But with like anyone else, like a normal character like Hercules, the way I've been using him, like you can see like it's hard to get that timing, and I feel like I'm a broken record, man. But I don't know, it's just because like what am I supposed to be saying? Hercules already has 4 disorients on him. It's depressing. Like I'm using this path as a way to like try and learn Hercules more. I figure if I have disorients on me, it'll give me a chance to learn how to play him like suboptimally, where he doesn't like have all these abilities going on at once. Not that he has much going on to begin with, but the more disorients I get, the harder it is to like actually deal with all this. And there I go throwing a special 1. Like, this is probably ideal for me because I'll get another special 1 immediately and then throw that, which, you know, does a lot of damage. Look at that. It's still about as much as the special 2 would have done. I'm just saying, like, it's special 2s are just they're the damage dealers, and that's what really matters here. I wouldn't advise like just going for purely special 1s. It's just a nice thing to have, or if you're throwing one when it happens to be down, like it's good to have. But I don't know. But bye-bye, Colossus. Yeah. Easy path. Path's already over, you know? And the rest of this video, just the boss. That's what's crazy about these easier paths. I decided, oh yeah, such an easy path, let me take a harder boss. Because I'm foolish, and I think I am better than I actually am. Should have just taken the War Machine, but I don't, because I'm a fool. War Machine is the easy boss in this quest, because how many characters do I have that inflict debuffs on themselves? At least 5. That's a full team. I could do it. Especially on a path like this where it doesn't really matter what attacker you have. But no, instead I go for the absolutely hell She-Hulk that, you know, every time I fight her, I decide, yeah, let me just lose my mind again. But, you know, it's okay. Because I'm going to get better with Hercules. And look at me, I'm intercepting. Sort of. I'm trying to. Just dying anyway. It doesn't really matter. Whatever, I've got a full team, you know, whatever. This is me learning how to use Thor. Not that I use him very well. I don't know. This She-Hulk, I should not have fought her. I'm not even gonna lie. This was a moment of overconfidence in myself and my abilities, and then forgetting what She-Hulk does, and why I hated fighting her the first time I did it. Because I'm already lost half my health, and I don't even, like, I'm just throwing heavy. Like, what a fool I was. What a fool I am. Stuck in the corner, hoping to get out. Finally get that unstoppable from intercepting her. But, like, it's already gonna go away, and then she's gonna go unstoppable. I'm gonna get hit in the face. You know, eventually. Not right now, obviously, because she got that slow on her. And I'm just trying to build that special 3 so I can pop it for my rotation. Hopefully, at some point. Thor, hello. No, I guess I'll just get hit. Thank God for auto block. Come on, Thor. There you go. Now he throws it. Or past me throws it. I don't know. And of course she's freaking immune, because she goes immune when she gets knocked. This is what I mean by, like, I should have read the nodes. To deal with She-Hulk, it's just intercepting, don't knock her down, because she'll go debuff immune, so just no champions that rely on debuffs. And champions that can benefit from intercepts are probably better, but you can use anyone that just intercepts. That's why I'm using Immortal Hulk here. Not that it matters, because I'm just getting hit in the face. I don't know. I feel like when I have to intercept, I get worse at the game. Because then I'm like trying to bait it, and it doesn't work because they go block instead of like actually following me, intercepting. But that's okay. It's okay. And you know what else I should have done? I should have popped White Max's freaking pre-fight, bro. That would have been something special. And look at that. I'm throwing his oh my god, Hulk. There you go. Yeah, letting her throw her special 3 because I'm gonna go immortal anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to get damage in because at this point I'm feeling bad about myself. I'm feeling like, damn, I really should have like done better. had more of a plan going into this, you know. But it's okay, because she gets hit and she's still unstoppable. I'm glad I realized, and then I get hit in the face either way. Like, bro, I get worse when I have to do all this, I swear to God. But it's okay. 400,000 health left, and I finally activate the pre-fight. I swear, every time I bring White Mags, I'm like, damn, that's crazy, why am I losing? And then I remember, I forgot to add the pre-fight. I just forget about him, man, because I know he's like decent, I just don't know how to use him, never really learned, I'm probably not going to learn. Too lazy. Too many other characters I'm trying to learn right now, because that's Cyber Weekend. Went kind of crazy. And I got a bunch of new champions. Like, 'cause like this is like old footage, right? So old footage using old champs. I got a brand new roster of brand new champions that like, it went, oh, they're so good. And see, this might be the debuff immunity. Like, it wouldn't have mattered. His stun immunity goes around it, right? Or passive stuns go around it, which means Thor would have been fine. But whatever. I don't know. But yeah, this is what I'm like, I don't know. Old roster, old champs. I'm probably still gonna use White Mags. I want to learn them and use them eventually. It's just, I have no like need to learn right now because I have all these other champions that are, well, 1, better, 2, like they do what White Mags could potentially do, which is better. Like Angela can murder robots the same way Magneto can, and I prefer Angela. I mean, not really the same way. It's just like she's also effective because of her armor breaks and all that. And all those buffs, just being a cosmic inherently, you know? I don't know. It's weird. He's like in a weird spot in my roster where it's like, yeah, it's nice to have that passive stun when I need it for like limber nodes. But at the same time, I don't want to learn how to use them because that would require me having to take time out of my day to learn them. And like, especially on the path like a node like She-Hulk's, where it's like you can't really do is like parry stun for those prowesses and then building them up for specials. It's like yeah, you can see he did like 200,000 damage. Like it's potentially good. Do I know how to use them though? Absolutely not. But it's okay. Because I'm using Doom, my boy. The only reason I started this whole journey in the first place. And yet still, he has been like... He's been an integral part of my team ever since I ranked him up. Like, since I first got him as a 6-star. Like, all those months ago, right? Before rank 4s were even a thing in this game. Like, a spot in anyone's mind, right? But, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, damn, I should have ranked 4'd someone else. Because, like, Doom is good and all, and the extra power gain is nice. It's just, like, you know, since then I've gotten a lot more rank 4 contenders. And, like, Doom at rank 4, like, yeah, he's got that power control, but just, like, the damage is not there as much as I would like it to be. But I don't regret it at all, actually. Because, let's be real, Doom is Doom. He's powerful as hell. Rank 3, rank 4, the only difference is that power gain, which makes the cycle a little bit easier, which I do like. And I took out that 200,000 health on She-Hulk really quickly, but